the right account. Hey you guys, I am here. I'm sorry that I'm a couple minutes late, and I have a funny story to tell you. As soon as we make sure this is really working, because you guys remember what happened last time? I did a live in my kitchen. Do you remember? I did the whole thing, and then it never worked. Okay. All right. I see. Let me know if you're here. Are you guys here? And are you following me? This is on my Trainer Lindsay Facebook page. Will somebody confirm that with me? Because my last words from my son were, make sure you do it on the right account, Mom. I see people following, so we must be in the right place. Okay. Funny story time. First of all, here's the first tip. First tip is don't go to Walmart or Costco the day before 4th of July, okay? Because I did, and the lines were crazy. And second tip is don't forget your wallet when you go to the store the day before 4th of July. But if you do, make sure you have an emergency check in your car, and make sure you have your driver's license number written down on your phone, and you will still be able to check out, but it might take 45 minutes. Okay? So that's just some tips that I have for you guys. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today in the kitchen, you guys, I know I have talked a lot about meal prep on videos, and I've pulled out food, and I've told you what I've done, and I've given you tips, but I've never taken you through the full process. So what we're doing today is I'm going to show you one meal from very start to finish, okay? All I'm starting with here is thawed meat and washed veggies, okay? I have not done any of the prep work. So this is going to be real and maybe not the most entertaining, but it's going to be informative. And hopefully it will show you how I kind of balance cooking multiple things at the same time, because I feel like that's overwhelming for some people, right? Give me a thumbs up if meal prep is overwhelming, or a thumbs down, but you can't do that. So give me a thumbs up and we'll pretend it's opposite day, okay? Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to be browning this ground turkey. This is 99% fat-free ground turkey, okay? So at the same time that this is browning, I'm going to be noodling my zucchini. Okay, that's a verb. It is, noodling it. So one reason why I love this meal is it's really high volume. So instead of using normal pasta, you're going to get a ton of zucchini noodles for not that many calories. We're going for like 40 calories, 10 grams of carbs, and it's going to give us a whole big container of zucchini noodles, okay? And we're going to fry it in a little bit of coconut oil, and then top it with some spaghetti sauce. And that's our meal, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? Okay, we're gonna turn on, first step, turn on the stove, okay? When I have downtime like this, you guys, I'll try to come read your questions. So if you have any questions specifically about this recipe or about meal prep, go ahead and put them in the comments. But right now, we are literally just starting with browning our ground turkey, okay? And this is 1 pound of ground turkey, so I'm gonna be making 4 meals, okay? I've done more than that before. You can make more meals and then freeze them. I don't like to freeze the zucchini noodles, personally. It makes them a little bit soggy, in my opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of give this a little chop, a little chopperoo. All right, let's give that a minute to kind of get cooking. Let me show you what I use to make noodles, okay? So this is my Lazy Man noodler, okay? This is what I use. You guys told me last time I did a video on this that this is called a mandolin, okay? I didn't know that. So I do have a couple different noodlers. I'll show you, okay? How about I just show you? So I have this guy right here. This is my fancy noodler, okay, where you take the zucchini right here, and then you do that, and it makes really, really good noodles, but it takes a lot longer, and I'm too lazy, so I'm not doing it this way, okay? I also have a cheap introductory noodler. Let me show you this one. This was my very first noodle maker. And it makes great noodles too, but you have to sit here and go like this. And it makes my hand tired. And I'm too lazy. So we're not using this one either. We are using this, okay? I don't know the brand. Actually, I do. It's called, I don't know how to say it. It's B-O-R-N-E-R, but there's a little this on top of the O, so I don't know how to say it. I think it's another language. But it has a slicer, and then it also has this. Okay, can you guys see that? So I'll show you what it's going to do. And someone said, Debbie says she's super lazy and she bought the noodles. That totally works too. All right, so I like to make my noodles into a little mini cookie sheet just so they don't get all over the place. And like I said, my zucchini are already washed. So I'm literally gonna take this and just start noodling. But you have to be careful because I'm being really dangerous right now and not using the safety thing to protect my fingers. Because I like to live on the edge like that, you know? It's pretty crazy. So what it's doing is it's making, I'll show you guys this. It's not like long noodles. See, check this out. It's the size of the zucchini, but they are like little shreds. Maybe that's what it should be called, zucchini shreds. But they taste like noodles, and it gets the job done, right? So we are going to noodle up. I do 240 grams of zucchini noodles. That's about 10 grams of carbs, okay? Getting a little careful here by the edge. So what I'm gonna do while this turkey is going, it's starting to sizzle. You guys can't hear it probably. I'm actually going to weigh out my zucchini noodles right now. You don't have to weigh out your zucchini noodles. You can eyeball it if you want to, but I'm just keeping it all the same. I've got my little containers. These containers I like are from Isolator Fitness. If you have an ISO bag, like I have like 8 of them, literally, they come with them for free, okay? So, while my turkey is going, don't worry, I washed my hands. Don't you guys worry. I am portioning out my zucchini noodles, okay? So I do about 1.5 zucchini or 1 zucchini if it's really big. Like that one was pretty big. So I'm going to do just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and do this whole thing. Okay. So let me know, you guys, in the comments. I'll go through and read them later. If you guys like this live meal prep idea, or if you think it's too boring because you have to wait for me to do things like noodle my zucchini and brown my ground turkey. Or maybe you like it because you feel like we're like BFFs, just hanging out in the kitchen together. Right, Caleb? Yeah. Come here, Caleb. Come say hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
Look at how cute he is, you guys. Can you believe I have a 14-year-old almost? He's the best.
Goodbye.
Bye.
We're gonna go.
Where are you going?
Haircut.
Oh, there's Aubrey. Aubrey, come back here and say hi to the people.
Huh?
Come back here.
Where's my stuff?
Say hi to the people.
Hi, people. Mommy, where's my stuff?
Oh, it's over there in a bag. Okay. This is on its way, guys. It's getting really close. All right, now we are measuring out.
Did you get the castle?
Yeah, I got you a castle. I'm measuring out day 2. Brinley, you want to come say hi to the people? Go on. Here's Brinley. Look at her cute new glasses, you guys. Isn't she the best? There's Brinley. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep on doing this zucchini. I think I might have gotten a little too much zucchini. Hey, you guys. There's lots of you on here. This is my highest attended. That means maybe you guys, is it a good time of day? Let me know if you guys like this time of day or if you like the subject, because I usually have like anywhere from 150 to like 300 live viewers, and we're over 600 right now. That has pretty much never happened. So maybe tell me the time of day or if you really wanted to see how I live meal prep. But I'm not reading your comments right this moment because I'm noodling zucchini, okay?
Mom.
What? Okay, day 2 is done. What, babe?
What kind of paint do I use for this?
What kind of paint? You can use the paint that I got you.
No, this.
I think you can use the paint. I think it's fine. There's special paint that's made for those, but I'm pretty sure you can just use any paint. Do you want to come show everyone what you're painting? You can.
Sure.
Do you guys want to see what she's painting? I think they do. Alright, this is almost done, guys. See, if you're meal prepping right, you can do so much in a short period of time.
Mom,
Okay, show them.
First, I'm going to do this one.
So she's doing, hold it up like that. She's doing that castle first. She's going to paint that. And then what?
This.
A jewelry box. That is so cool. When it's all done, maybe we'll post a picture on my story so they can see how good you did. What a good job. Alright. Okay, go get it. So there's 2 ways to do these noodles afterwards, you guys. Sometimes I like to just eat them. I like to not cook them first and then just warm it up when I eat my meal because I find that if I cook them first, they get too soggy, and I don't like soggy noodles. But sometimes I like to fry them. So that's what we're going to do today. It's a little bit more time intensive, but we're just hanging out together, right? BFFs in the kitchen, right, Brinley?
What?
Yep. Like she said. Okay. I feel like our turkey is getting close to done. Our zucchini's almost done. So we are going to season this with, I always do salt and pepper, but you can do any Italian seasoning that you want. Right now I have Flavor God. Have you guys used Flavor God? It's super yummy. I have Flavor God pizza seasoning. So we're going to throw that on here in just a minute. As soon as we finish up this last tub of zucchini noodles. So everyone asks me what kind of spaghetti sauce to get. And that is a really good question because there are some spaghetti sauces out there that only have 40 calories per half cup, and it's basically just vegetable ingredients. And there's other ones out there that have 120 calories per half cup, and it's vegetable ingredients plus a whole bunch of oils and sugars. So what I always tell people is to go to their store and look for the lowest calorie one that they have, okay? So you can definitely find one that is 70 calories per half cup. There's tons of just normal like Ragu, Prego. There's tons of normal brands that do that. This one that I have is 60 calories a half cup, and it is Francesco, kind of Italian am I? Francesco Rinaldi, okay, and it's tomato, garlic, and onion, and it is 60 calories a half cup. The ingredients are tomato puree, diced tomatoes, sugar, salt, extra virgin olive oil, dried onions, spices, and garlic. And there is 8 grams of sugar added. I know you can, I don't usually use a full half cup. I usually use like a third of a cup. And there are ones out there that have less added sugar, okay? I just didn't have time to go to the store and get one, okay? How about you can get a paper plate? They're just right there. I know Amy's brand, you know that healthy brand called Amy's. They make one that has 40 calories per half cup. And that one's super yummy too. I just didn't make it to the store to get that one. Okay, so check it out, guys. We have our zucchini noodles all done. And guess what else? Good news. Our turkey's all done. Okay? I'm going, Aubrey said, yay! I'm going to season this really quick with some salt. Yay, salt. A little bit of pepper. Yay. And then a little bit of, nope, a little bit of Flavor God pizza seasoning, okay? And by a little bit, I really mean ready. All right, guys. So we have now our turkey and our noodles. If we were not frying the noodles, we would be all set to just put it all together. That would be the easy way to do it. But right now I'm kind of liking frying them, okay? So what I'm doing, let's move this out of the way here, is I am using a teeny bit of coconut oil, 2 grams to be exact, about 20 calories or so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this pan up over high heat, throw a little bit of coconut oil in, and just very quickly fry these zucchini noodles, okay? So let's go ahead, grab.
What are we having for dinner?
For dinner, we're having meatballs for dinner. Whoops, let's see. Okay, grabbing 2 grams here, throwing this in. So we are taking 2 pans, okay? High heat, 2 grams. Let's let that warm up for a minute. Okay. This is warming up, coating the pan. So whenever I fry something in coconut oil or olive oil, yes, I do count those macros, okay? So it's not much. I just put in like 2 grams or 1/4 of a teaspoon or whatever it is of coconut oil into my Fitness Pal. Now I'm throwing in this zucchini in here. I'm going to salt it and pepper it. And don't judge me, but I'm also adding a packet of stevia. I know, it's weird. It's weird. Everybody's like, ew, stevia on veggies. Yeah, try it. You'll love it. Okay. We're literally just frying this up really, really quickly because I don't like mushy vegetables. Okay. And we're keeping it on high so that it fries it fast. That's it. Right there. Bada boom, bada ding. Didn't someone used to say that on a show? Like, maybe on Full House or something. Okay. There. We're going to do it again. 4 times. Okay? Coconut oil. Smear it around. Sorry, you guys are just seeing the back of me today. There. Let's salt and pepper and stevia. What? No, I can't get you a cup of anything right now, babe. You know what we can also do right now if we're doing super meal prep? Let's go ahead and top this one with the turkey. So we're like meal prepping like really fast here. 85 grams of turkey, 3 ounces. I'm throwing on each container. Okay. Got a little too much there. There we go. Don't let this overcook. This one's done. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so exciting. Okay. There. And back on the scale goes the coconut oil. Zero it out. 2 grams. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'll post this in the post above along with the macros, but as a reminder, we have 240 grams of zucchini shredded, okay, 85 grams of cooked lean ground turkey, and 2 grams coconut oil, and then about 50 calories or so of sauce. So whatever that means for your sauce, okay? This is a super low carb, high volume. I've been having it for lunch lately, but it's a great dinner when you're trying to keep your carbs down in dinner. Now we're frying. Okay, we got one more, guys. That is it. One more. Isn't this so much fun? It is. Yeah, Aubrey said it's fun, so that means it's fun. Let's get that all around. There. Okay, we are done with the coconut oil. Let's clean up as we go. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Clean up, everybody do your share. Right, Aubrey?
No.
What cleanup song do you sing these days? Do you not sing anything? That's the problem. Okay. Last batch of zucchini. Quick little stir fry. And turn that off. Okay. Done. And rest of this. All right, guys. We are so close to being done, and then I'm going to answer all of your deepest, darkest questions. Okay? So I know for this sauce and for me, I use about, about 85 grams of this is what I want, okay? But it's going to depend on your sauce and how much sugar is in your sauce, okay? So I'm just going to pour this on here. There we go. And there. Okay. A little more. Okay. Now the best part, you guys. The best part, putting on the cute lids and stacking them up. This is the most satisfying part. Right there. And 3. And 4. We did it. You guys, we did it. And that only took, I don't actually know how long it took, but it was not long. Let's come over here and we can chat about it for a minute. Yay, we did it, we did it, we did it. Let's go outside and chat. How about that? Yeah, you can come, sure. Okay. Well, the landscapers are just sitting out there. That's a little awkward. Let's just sit right here at the table. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll through your questions. You guys, we did it. That was my lunches from Tuesday to Friday. Hi, Ops. So we did, oh, you want to see the meal closer? Okay. You want to see the final product? Everyone's asking for that. So sorry. Let me get closer. Let me flip this camera around. Okay. So there they are stacked. Let me show you the final product so you can see that I really did it. There it is. You guys, what are you doing to my hair? That looks delicious, don't you think? Someone said you should have showed us one. I'm showing you one right now. You want to see all of them? They all look exactly the same. There's that. I was so excited with how fast we did it that I forgot to show it to you. See? That one looks the same. They're already all steamed up. 4 of them. They're going to go right right in my fridge, and I'm gonna eat them. And I'm gonna love every second of it. Okay, I'm gonna go through your questions now. Let's scroll all the way back to the beginning. Okay, guys, let's see. I'm sorry I don't speak Spanish. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. I would love to speak Spanish and do Spanish meal Facebook Lives. Amy says she hates meal prep, and so many people do, so I'm hoping that this video shows you that it's not as intimidating as it needs to be, or as it seems sometimes. Okay, Desiree loves meal prepping thanks to me. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Okay. Tracy says, where do you find all your recipes? Well, if you'll notice, most of my recipes are very simple. So what I just made isn't even really a recipe. It's just foods put together, right? It's just zucchini, ground turkey, spaghetti sauce, and coconut oil. So how I created my recipe, like how much of each thing to use, is solely based on my macros. So I know in my meal plan, I need this amount of protein, this amount of carbs. And if you don't know that for yourself, what I would suggest doing is getting one of my challenges. So we have the free 15-day challenge, my 6-week Fit Body challenge, and my 6-week Fit Body Sculpt. So depending on your goals, you get one of those. And the recipes are all in there. So what I was showing you today is just how simple it can be to actually put it together and prep it all at the same time. Shelly asks if you can blanch the zucchini instead of coconut oil. Yes, you can do whatever you want with it. I actually usually just leave it raw, but I'm really liking the kind of fried taste right now. So let's see. Nikki says, how much should you put in a container? But a lot of these I actually answered later on. So I'm gonna, if I skip your question, it's because I think I answered it later in the video. I mean, yeah. Okay. Let's see. What scale do I use? I don't even know what brand it is. I'll go check at the end. Any digital scale, though, is fine. I have no allegiance to this food scale at all. In fact, it's on its way out the door, and I'm just going to buy whatever Amazon has. So anything digital is good. The name of the noodler brand. Okay, I will walk back over there before we finish, and I'll show you the brands of all of my gadgets that I used, okay? Oh, you guys are all saying that it's motivating. That is so awesome. I'm glad. Rachel is asking if there's such a thing as a sugar-free pasta sauce. It won't be technically completely sugar-free on the label because tomatoes have natural sugar in them, but there are pasta sauces that don't have any added sugar. Yes, there are for sure. And that's actually what I usually use, but I had to go to a different store today. The store called Walmart. I had to go there. It's okay. I shop there all the time. Okay. Let's see. Aubrey, they love you. Everybody loves you. They say you're so cute. Are those single portion meals? Yes. So what I was doing was my lunches, so just mine, for the whole week. We actually do something similar for my husband. My husband does rice and chicken and cheese, and we do the same thing on Sunday night for him. And by we, I mean he. He does it, not me. I do myself. Okay. You guys like this subject. Awesome. I would love to do more of these. This is a good one because I could cook so many things at the same time. And you guys like the time. Okay, I will try to do more at this time of day too. Let's see. All right, I think that I got most of these questions, you guys. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to read all these, make sure I don't miss anything. Kristen says, I didn't even know that you did live videos. Today's the first time it showed up in my newsfeed. That's why I'm watching. So if you ever want to see my live videos and you don't catch it live, go to my Facebook page where you are right now and click on videos on either the top or the left-hand side if you're on your phone. And all the live videos are saved there so you can see them. Someone is asking about snacks. Anna is asking about snacks to just grab and eat. I actually did a video about that. Back with my friend Janae on Instagram. She's Clean Meal Prep. I can't remember. I'm sorry today. Clean Meal Mondays, maybe. But if you go to my videos link and scroll back, probably it was in March. I remember that because we called it March Meal Prep Madness. And scroll down, it'll talk about, the title will say something about snacks. We talked about a ton of those there. Yeah, someone says she likes the food prep videos but wish it wasn't so long, but meal prep just takes some time. So, sorry about it. Let's see, yes, I will be posting the recipe in the post. Where do you buy Flavor God? Just online, on their website. I think it's flavorgod.com, but I am not sure. Tina, can you just make your own with crushed tomatoes? Yes, you totally can. I'm lazy though, so, but you definitely can do that. What coconut oil are you using? I am using whatever Costco has, but once I run out of this, I'm going to be getting the Ideal Raw coconut oil. Why do I add stevia? Because I like everything covered in sugar. Not even kidding. So you have it. That's what you get. That's what you get when I'm showing you how I make my food. Just kidding. Not really. It's kind of like the sweet and salty, sweet pepper salty. I just kind of like it brings out the natural flavor, the natural sweetness in the veggies. But it's weird. I'm not saying you need to do it. You probably wouldn't like it. I'm like the only one in the world that likes it. Okay. All right. Let's see. If you add stevia, is there any purpose other than the flavor? I'm trying to eliminate sugar at all costs. Well, stevia is a natural sweetener, so it's not technically a sugar. But if you're trying to eliminate all natural sweeteners too, then I only use stevia for flavor. So yeah, you can definitely eliminate that. Kelly says you make it look easy. I'd be all over the place. Well, it will get easier, I promise. You just have to start somewhere, and then it'll get easier. So, yes, there is a chocolate donut seasoning by Flavor God, and it is amazing. It's really, really good. And yeah, it's allowed in all my challenges as long as you don't like eat the whole container. But you might because it's that good, so just don't. The little packets were stevia in the raw. Let's see. Does the zucchini noodles get soggy in the containers? Okay, I'm going to be a little honest. When I do fry it like this and then put the spaghetti sauce on it, it does get a little bit soft, which is why I normally don't cook it first. I normally will just throw it in there raw, and then when I go to heat up the whole meal, that kind of cooks the spaghetti or the noodles right there, the zucchini noodles. So it does get a little bit soggy. So that's why I sometimes do it raw. Okay, 23 minutes. That was all. That's awesome, you guys. 4 lunches in 23 minutes. That's like 5 minutes a lunch. That's less time than you'll spend waiting in line at McDonald's, right? And let's see how much it costs. My turkey was $4.65, I think. And then the zucchinis, I used 5.5 zucchinis. So I don't even know, maybe $2 or something. The spaghetti sauce, I used half of a container, and that was probably $2.50. I'm not adding this in my head. 5, 7, 9, maybe $10, $2. $2 in 5 minutes. Who doesn't have time and who cannot afford that? I know you can. Okay. What should we eat for breakfast and dinner with something like this? Great question. And that is exactly why I've put out my challenges. So all my challenges have full meal plans. The free 15-day challenge has 3 full meal plans, and my other ones have 8 full meal plans. Actually, FBC has 11. And they have breakfast all the way from when you wake up in the morning to when you go to bed at night, what to eat, how to make it, how to prepare it. Yeah, it tells you everything based on your body weight and your goals. So, you guys want to see more meal prep videos? I can do it because I meal prep all the time. Someone needs gluten-free recipes. Well, this recipe is completely gluten-free. So, it is your lucky day. Danielle says, do you add free veggies on MyFitnessPal? So here's what I personally do. In my challenges, I tell you that you don't need to. I eat so many vegetables that I do track some of them. So what I'll do is I'll track, like if I'm having a salad, I'll track like a cup of romaine and some peppers or something like that, but then I make a huge salad and I don't actually weigh it. With the zucchini, what? Okay, bye. Zucchini, I will track, like, I did track this one because the zucchini noodles I'm using a lot and it's my carb for the meal. But I'll snack on cucumbers throughout the day and not track it. I will, if I'm roasting up a huge pan of cauliflower and broccoli, for example, I'll track some of it, but then I won't track it when I'm eating it. I'll just put it into my macros. So, Patricia's daughter does meal prep? You're lucky. That makes it easy. I need to get my daughters to do meal prep. Aubrey said, huh? The containers, I got the containers on isolatorfitness.com, or you can buy some very similar on Amazon. Do I always count my macros? Is there a day or meal per week I don't count, or do you just have a treat meal and a break? So I don't usually count my treat meal. Right now I'm counting my macros because I had a certain goal in mind. I was working towards a goal, but I am over the next few months going to play around with intuitive eating, which is something I've never done before, and I will kind of take you guys along that journey as well. I have tracked my macros or followed a meal plan for probably the last, I don't know, 10 years, like as long as I can remember. So yes, I always do, but not everyone has to. Sometimes you just track your macros until you learn portion sizes and what's right for you and what helps you with your goals. But for most people, they'll be most successful if you track your macros or follow a meal plan when you're trying to reach a goal. So Tina says, so much brain work to figure out meals and weigh everything and know what you're allowed. How do we know exactly what calories or macros we need? So that's where either a coach comes into play to tell you where you should set your macros or give you a meal plan, or you just get one of my challenges and I do all the work for you. You're welcome. Okay, how many meals do you eat in a day? I personally eat 7 because I get up like before the cows wake up, or chickens, or whatever animal wakes up early. I get up before that animal. And so, whoa, I changed the lighting. Now I'm brighter. And then, so I eat at like 5, 8, 10:30, 1, 3:30-ish, 6:30, and then like 8:30 again. That's what I do. Okay, a lot of these questions are ones I've already answered. Tina also says, I just got every protein powder and supplement from Ideal Fit. I need to know how to use it all and successfully add it to every meal. I'm so overwhelmed. That's funny. Get my challenge. It tells you exactly how to do every single question you're asking. I'll put the link to my challenges up in the post above, okay? What time do you do my videos? I do them whenever I have time. So I usually will post about them the day before. So just watch my page to see, subscribe to my posts so you can see whenever I post, so you don't miss any of them. Okay. Katie says, I love Ideal Lean products. Is there a way to become an ambassador? She said distributor, but we don't work with distributors, or we're not a network marketing company. Should I have referred people so I've gotten credit, but it would be nice to get a discount for people that buy a lot. So that would be called an ambassador. And so if you go to www.idealfit.com/trainer-Lindsay, that's my ambassador page. And then if you scroll to the bottom, it will say become an ambassador. So click on that and fill out the application, and our outreach team will get in touch with you. Okay. Let's see. Could you use another vegetable besides zucchini? Yeah, you totally can, for sure. Zucchinis I've just found is really easy for making noodles. Cucumber. Aubrey wants to use cucumber. That would be fine as well. Okay. Do you meal prep for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks for the entire week? That is a great question, and no, I don't. So here's kind of what I do. I know this video is getting a little long, but I want to just go through all these questions. I don't meal prep my first, well, I guess it depends on what I'm having. Right now, my pre-workout is just Ezekiel bread and Ezekiel bread, a little bit of peanut butter, and a protein shake. So I'm not prepping that in advance. So I don't think there's any really way you would do that. Post-workout meal, I don't. I always make that fresh. What I do prep in advance is the foods I take, my 3 meals that I have during the middle of the day. So my like 10:30, 1-ish, and then like 3 or 4-ish. So I prep those in advance so I don't have to actually be in the kitchen prepping things throughout the day. So that's what I do. What's my go-to late night snack? Late night? I go to bed early. I don't have a late night snack. But my last meal of the day is always protein powder and peanut butter. It's been that for probably like, I don't know, 5 years. I do all sorts of different things with it. If you're not sure what to do with it, get my challenge because I have so many yummy recipes with protein powder and then some sort of fat. So you want to keep the carbs out of your late night meals for the most part. Again, it depends on your macros because if you're short on carbs throughout the day, you can have some carbs later in the day. Eating after 6 p.m. or something does not automatically turn to fat. It just has to do with what you've had the rest of the day. Okay. Let's see. All right, you guys, that is all the questions we have. I think you guys liked the meal prep part of this because I had so many live viewers. So we'll do this again sometime, okay? Comment below in what other kind of foods you'd like to see, okay? And we'll get together again because we're BFFs now, right? Okay, see you guys next time.